Hey everybody, Bezat here, back again with Risa.
Hey everyone.
And today we've got another brand new exciting jean to tell you about, the new Scratch and Sniff Hiba Cypress Selvedge denim, the latest release, part of the Naked and Famous Denim Fall-Winter 2022 collection. As always, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about it, all the specs, details, where you're going to be able to find a pair, our thoughts, opinions, probably some off-topic stuff too, some rambling. Anyways, stick around all the way to the end of the video so you learn absolutely everything. And if you haven't done so already, now's a great time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And with all that said, Risa is going to start us off, as always, with the specs.
Right. So Scratch and Sniff Hiba Cypress denim is a 12.7 ounce Japanese selvage denim. It's 100% cotton, and it looks like a very classic dark indigo by white raw denim. And it is, but the secret is in the name, Scratch and Sniff.
Yeah, that's right. So if you've been a fan of Naked and Famous Denim for long enough, then you might remember that we've done some Scratch and Sniff denims in the past. Famously, our first release, the Raspberry Scratch and Sniff denim, and that was a classic dark indigo warp, white weft, looked like a, classic pair of raw denim jeans, but the secret was in when you scratched it, and it released this aroma of raspberry. But, as we've come of age, we're actually approaching our 15-year anniversary. I hope you guys send the little anniversary card in the mail. We're starting to look back on our history, on the jeans that kind of put us on the map. That was one of us. And we're also starting to see a lot of new people come into the brand, discover Naked and Famous Denim for the first time. And when they start doing their research online, they start to see some of these older items that we put out. So we're going back into the archive and we're re-releasing items, but we don't always like to just re-release something. We kind of want to put a different spin on it. And now we're doing a, Hiba Cypress, a very kind of mature, calming scent instead of like the candy scent that we did with the raspberry. So I'm very excited for this release.
Right. So the Scratch and Sniff denim is made with after the denim is made, they put scent particles.
Right.
Which is made of microcapsules with a scent inside it.
Yeah.
And they bake it into the fabric, right? So it's kind of like a coating. And when you scratch it, the micro capsule gets like...
Yeah, basically it explodes,
pops,
it pops, and then it releases that scent.
Right.
Yeah.
And so for this denim, inside of the micro capsule is the essential oil made from Hiba Cypress. And as the name suggests, Hiba is a type of a cypress tree, but it only exists in Japan. And it's mostly in Aomori region of Japan, which is the northern part of the main island. So it gets really cold there. It has a lot of natural resources. They're kind of known for their onsen, which is hot spring, natural hot springs as well, as many other things. And over there, they use these Hiba trees to kind of line the onsen bathroom. So like when you go to the onsen, the whole area smells like that, and you get, you dip into the hot water and relax, and you're just surrounded by the smell. So like what I associate this smell with is the relaxation.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily, it's a very Japanese experience in my opinion, but I think you think that it translates. Oh
yeah, I mean, it is definitely, I think every Japanese person knows and loves this scent. It is certainly associated with the relaxation of going to the onsen. But as, a foreigner coming here to Japan to live, I've always known about Hiba, but I've really, in the last 2 years, I've really come to love the scent of Hiba. And, even our home room spray is Hiba. And anytime I could get anything with Hiba in it, I'm obsessed with it. It's such a beautiful smell. It's warm. It's very... It's got a nature as it's really hard to describe scents on the internet.
It's a grown-up scent.
It's a grown-up scent.
Yeah, and it comes from trees that are like about 250-year-old trees. So they break it down. Obviously, they use it for a lot of things like building materials and a lot of like household goods, furniture and stuff like that too. But they make this essential oil as a byproduct of that. Yeah. And we really like that idea that, we're using every bit of this old amazing tree.
Very, very traditional Japanese scent for sure. So the Hiba Cypress, the other thing that I really like about the Hiba Cypress as a Scratch and Sniff denim is, when we're, us being in the raw denim community, we're kind of known for stinky jeans. You know, we wear our jeans for a long time before we wash them, although you should eventually wash them. With those, if you join our live streams, we talk about that kind of stuff. But, you know, in between washes, it's kind of nice to have a jean that smells nice. You know, you scratch your jean a little bit, you get that nice aroma. And it's also a fun party trick. I have to say that, you know, when I've worn Scratch and Sniff jeans before, you know, you might be out somewhere and it's like, hey, you know, my jeans smell like whatever. Anyways, it's fun. A lot of people seem to enjoy the humor in it as well. So a very, very naked and famous denim jean, you know, at heart there. So we take something that's very classic and put a little bit of a spin on it. So we're not just, you know, focusing on the heritage production of this. You know, it is a salvage denim. It is made on vintage shuttle looms. But then we're doing kind of this really out there spin on it. So
very playful. And this is a question a lot of people might have, is that, like, does this wash off the smell? Yeah,
so the smell will eventually wash off, just like any coating on any jean. If you're washing your jeans as, say, a regular raw denim person wears their or washes their jeans, you know, not so frequently, but frequently enough when you need to, it'll probably last you a few years. If you're washing your jeans every month or so, then, you know, maybe after 5 or 6 washes, you might lose that scent. Yeah.
I also think that, like, the parts that get fade probably loses the scent first, and then, you know, the part that stays dark normally, like, you can probably scratch that area.
Right. Yeah. And speaking of scratching, unfortunately we haven't invented smell-o-vision on the internet yet, but we still have to do our scratch test, so you can at least get an idea of how rigid this denim is. I wouldn't say that it is the most rigid denim in the world. It's certainly, you know, if you've never worn raw jeans before, then it might seem a little bit crispy to you. But I think if you're a veteran to raw denim, this is probably on the more, you know, malleable side of raw denim things. But anyways, let's hear the scratch test. Yeah, not very rumbly. Yeah, but
I get the smell.
Well, you definitely get the smell. So enjoy. So the Hiba Scratch and Sniff denim will be available in our classic 3 menswear fits, the Super Guy, Weird Guy, and Easy Guy. This will also be available in ladies. So we've got the classic and the Aero fit. So for the ladies out there, this is a 100% cotton option for you. You know, we try to mix it up a little bit, but I know there's not a lot of 100% cotton options out there in the raw denim world. So we're trying to, you know, add a few more options there.
And this is definitely the first Scratch and Sniff denim made in women's fits.
Yeah, that's it. So definitely want to check that out. We've got a blog post linked in the description below here with a complete retailer availability listing, so you can find your local guy, support them. These jeans, also, I was almost about to forget, but let's go over the details of these jeans. So naturally, as you can tell, dark indigo on the outside, white weft on the inside. You can see a little bit of that white showing through the front face of the fabric. Very, very classic toned denim. The leather patch, veg tan leather. So this is one of our favorites because this is going to age beautifully over time. And, you know, I'll post a photo there so you can see what a leather patch like this can transform into. We've got the classic silver metallic hardware. And on the inside, we have our red line selvage ID. So very, very classic all the way around. And for those people who may not know, if you ever take a look at our coin pockets, if it is a selvage denim and you don't see the selvage on the outside, take a look on the inside because we tend to hide the selvage right there on the inside. It's one of my favorite details.
Yeah.
So.
And the contrast stitching is pretty, like, you know, subtle.
Yeah, very
it's
subtle. It's not very loud. Not like a bright yellow or an orange, but very, very subtle, muted color. So Hiba Scratch and Sniff denim, I think they're pretty much for anyone who wants a classic raw denim, but maybe with a little bit more fun. I think this would be a great gift for somebody. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Nice Christmas gift.
It's a good Christmas gift. I think this would be a great Christmas gift. Anyways, you tell us what you think. If there's anything that we forgot to mention, you can ask us in the comment section below. You can also ask us live right here on YouTube every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern for our weekly live stream. We answer your questions. We show off new product. We preview product that you've definitely not seen before. All kinds of off-topic rants. A lot of fun with a great denim community that we've cultivated here on the internet. So with that said, this is the point where I feel like I'm rambling. So I think I've said it all. Have I forgotten anything? Nope. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button before you go and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys in the next video. All right. Bye everyone.